think that we are going to give you an official update of what has happened at the toss? Well, here it is. Toss has been delayed at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru because there is steady rain at this point in time. It is raining, the covers are firmly in place at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. And looking at the weather forecast that is there for today, day one, it is very bleak indeed. Now there is steady rain that is happening, but towards the afternoon period, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock onwards, there's expected to be heavy rain. Yesterday, it absolutely lashed down in Bengaluru. There were many areas there which were flooded, and that is why today, whether we would get any chance of play was deemed next to impossible. So it has already lived up to the expectation that yes, Bengaluru, we would see a truncated start. Now it is. And if you look at the forecast for the rest of the test match also from 16 to 20th, it doesn't look good at all. So unfortunately, what we are looking at this point in time is that the toss has been delayed. And that is the official update that we can give, because it was supposed to happen at 9 o'clock, but the covers are in place, the rain is falling steadily, and there is not much of activity amongst the ground staff also that is there. Today, there is an orange alert issued. Schools and offices have been closed today. Many offices in Bengaluru have told their employees to work from home essentially. So it is not looking good for any kind of play today. And one will wonder, like, New Zealand and rain. I mean, how unlucky they have been when it comes to India, because in the one-off test that was supposed to happen again between New Zealand and Afghanistan in Greater Noida, rain played a role in all the days, and unfortunately that match was abandoned without a ball being bowled. Now here they have come to Bengaluru after having played two tests in Sri Lanka, Gaul. Now they have once again encountered with rain. So it is a big problem for New Zealand that yes, when can the rain ever escape their clutches? Now, there is good news though amidst all the rain, because for the amount of rain that has been happening in Bengaluru, if it had happened in any other city, we would have seen the test match been abandoned totally. But in Bengaluru, the moment the rain stops, play will resume very quickly. 20 to 30 minutes it will start, because of the subsurface aeration drainage system that is there at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. In that stadium, whenever there is rain, it's already been programmed that yes, all the water will be flushed out. And even if Bengaluru gets Cherrapunji like kind of rains, the Chinnaswamy Stadium will remain bone dry because of the subsurface aeration system. Unless there is a malfunction in the subsurface aeration system, then and only then play will be delayed for a significant amount of time. But Bengaluru at this point in time is going to witness a lot of rain in the coming days also. I have been also told by people there that yes, it doesn't look good, the forecast. And many people were not even aware that, oh, is there a test match between India and New Zealand? That is what the buzz is at this point in time. So it is a really bad situation as far as the rain is concerned. Today was expected to be day one. We would have had the toss now at 9 o'clock, but no, it has been delayed at this stage. And let's see whether we can get any further play possible. Now, I got a comment that was saying, why does the BCCI schedule matches in rainy cities? Sarthak Goyal. But Sarthak Goyal, this is unprecedented, because let me tell you, there are two weather systems that are impacting the south of India at this point in time. Chennai has received unprecedented rainfall yesterday, and today also it is not looking good. That same weather system has impacted even Bengaluru. Now, traditionally at this time, October first week, maybe if there is a cyclone in the eastern part, Bengaluru will get affected by it. This time there is an impact of a cyclone in the eastern part, and unfortunately, normally at this period it is the onset of the winter season. So whenever there is a cyclone there, the winter season will begin at that stage. So normally it should happen by the first week of October, but this time it is happening around second to the third week of October. Climate change, my friend. So that is the unfortunate situation that is there. So it is not Bengaluru's fault as such that they have, it's not the BCCI's fault also that they have had to host a game at this particular venue at this time. Normally it is quite sunny around this time, but this time unprecedented rainfall in all the parts of the state. I mean, who would have thought in Greater Noida around September you would have seen such an amount of rainfall? We didn't. I mean, we have been living here for close to a decade. We never witnessed that much of rain in September. even for Bengalurians, it is a big surprise that yes, this has happened. Normally, around the first week of October, the rains withdraw. But now, even in the third week, it's pouring. It's not their fault. And anyway, Bengaluru's weather is fickle. So it is a huge, huge problem there. Now, Chandrasekhar is saying, Sir, I am in Bengaluru. Here it is orange alert. Yes, Chandrasekhar, be safe because I've seen certain parts of the city, they are underwater at this point. But the Chinnaswamy Stadium will not be underwater because of the subsurface aeration system. Any other ground, supposing this amount of rainfall had happened in Delhi, happened in Kanpur, happened in Mohali, it would have happened in Jaipur, or it would have happened in Dharamshala, there was no chance of the test match happening. Let me tell you that. But in Bengaluru, the match could begin half an hour if the rain stops totally. So that is a tribute to the subsurface aeration drainage system that is there at this stage. So kudos to the KSCA for installing that state of the art technology and ensuring that yes, play can begin, because in the past also whenever there was this kind of rain, Bengaluru would never be able to host it. They have learned the lessons and they're doing it at this stage. OP is like telling us retreating monsoon is every year phenomenon and most affected are Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and still they have schedule there. But then understand one thing: retreating monsoon normally happens around September and October first week. At this stage, now everything is being pushed back, but this time winter, looking at it, it is starting earlier as compared to previous years it would start around November. This time October itself it started, so that is why it is a problem. I mean, I can't remember the last time in Mumbai and in Pune where festivities, the Navratra festivities would be held in rain. October rain. Normally September the rain would have gone. October onwards you would start the onset of winter, but that's not happening. So Mumbai also this time witnessed heavy rains during Navratra. So that is a huge problem that we are facing. So it is not good at this stage. And looking at further updates, I think it's still no improvement, right, in the situation. No.
I have posted a video
Oh.
of it.
Man, so there is a video if you want to see the deluge, and I think for the next 2-3 days, we as sporting people will be transformed into weathermen at this rate. Okay, so we are going to now transform into weathermen for the remaining of the 2-3 days because that is the situation. Good morning, sir. Sun Sports is saying, I love watching your updates. Thank you so much, Sun, for that. Prash, please don't raise hopes. 2 days, zero chance of cricket. Schools and colleges closed in Bengaluru due to rain. Look, Prash, I mean, I can understand the frustration that yes, don't raise hopes and all. I'm only pointing out the fact that Bengaluru has one of the best drainage systems. The Chinnaswamy Stadium has the best drainage system in the world, on par with the Gaba in Brisbane. Now, yes, 2 days there is zero chance of cricket. Schools and colleges closed in Bangalore. Agreed, there is an orange alert, and the situation is not looking good for all the 5 days. But if you get a chance to play, maybe it could happen. Say how Kanpur salvaged itself because you got 2 days of rain there, 3 days was not possible. Fourth and fifth day, you got a result out of it. That's how the Indian cricket team will play. So many people will be hoping that they can get a chance to see this Indian cricket team perform yet another wonder. But this New Zealand team slightly better than Bangladesh because Bangladesh crumble under pressure very frequently. New Zealand don't most of the time, but this New Zealand team is down and out on morale. Now, as far as the team situation is concerned, now this gives a lifeline to Shubman Gill. Because if Shubman Gill was to play today, then the BCCI would have declared no, he's unfit, so he will not be playing. This gives him one more day to recover, and if the toss happens, suppose tomorrow or day after, then you might see Shubman Gill recover and play because it's a neck sprain that Shubman Gill has had. So maybe this rain has given him a lifeline that if there is no toss today, there is no toss tomorrow, and third day there is a toss. Maybe he might be included in that. So this rain is a welcome break for Shubman Gill in that sense. So that is the situation. So Prash, I understand that it is frustrating. I don't think cricket players are at the ground; they are at the hotel. Yes, I think none of the players have reached there because what is the communication that is given is if there is chances of play, they come from the hotel to the stadium. But if there is no play possible, they are told to stay put at the hotel. And New Zealand, man, they would have realized how bad it is at this stage. So by what time match can start? Probable time. Abhishek Rawat looks hard because for that the rain has to first stop. And today the forecast doesn't look good at all. So Unfortunately, that is the situation now for people joining us. If you thought that there was a toss and we are giving you a toss update, well, here is that update. Rain delays the toss at the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru. And whether we will see any chances of play today, it looks very bleak because forecast for the remainder of the day also doesn't look good. 1 o'clock onwards, there's heavy rain expected. Tomorrow also, the weather forecast is not looking good. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that New Zealand have had to encounter more rain. So we'll be back whenever we get more updates, Abhishek. I can't give you a start time because rain is still happening at Bengaluru. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this update. We'll be back as soon as we get more updates on the India versus New Zealand test match. It should have begun, but now it's not beginning on time. And once there is an update, we'll be back. And thank you so much, folks. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to download the Sports Talk mobile app for all the information you need in English and Hindi. Bye bye.